In the beginning of the third millennium, almost half of Morocco's population is under 15. Education of these youths is a national priority in cities and even more so in the countryside where a true plague exists: illiteracy. From a young age, children work in the fields and must abandon their education. The few existing schools are far from the villages, and children sometimes must walk 4 to 5 kilometers through difficult terrain. This is one reason why more than half of the rural Moroccan population is illiterate. To fight against the curse of illiteracy, His Majesty Mohammed VI launched a comprehensive education reform project. The BMCE Bank Group wanted to contribute to this collective work through its foundation. In 2000, through the initiative of President Othman Benjelloun, the concept of rural community schools, Medersat-Com, was born.
Implanté dans les 16 régions du royaume.
Today, after a decade in existence, the Foundation manages a network of 70 schools, 110 preschool programs, over 400 educators serving 15,000 enrolled students.
L'école de Eitzdhen dans la province de Teloudan, l'école de Telmikt dans la province.
In 2000, it was not enough to simply build walls. Everything needed to be created. A rethinking of the concept of primary education, developing educational materials, training educators. A unique concept. Medersat-Com is central to community development with the help of the villagers for the construction and management of the schools. The village of Dabza, 1 hour from Fez and a few kilometers of dirt roads. It was here in 2000 that one of the first Medersat-Com schools was established. The village without electricity, the foundation needed to equip the school with solar panels for lighting and the operation of the computers. The school's presence dramatically changed the village's daily life. Several partners joined with the foundation's efforts, and today the village is connected to the national grid. Below the village, a well was installed, and during periods of drought, water is rationed. A pump would provide water directly to the douar. Until then, the comings and goings of heavily laden donkeys, the daily rhythm of women and children. Today, the village is supplied with water. The use of the faucet is, for the children, a revelation. They discover running water. Medersat-Com provides schooling for the children, and the teaching is adapted to the realities of rural life through the use of their native language. In 2000, little Malik, too young, was denied access to school. Today, he is a very good, motivated student.
في لازم اللي جات السكويله الدهر غادي تكون فيه واحد البشره الخير وكنظنوا غادي يكون فيها الخير لان غتقدم بين الوليدات ديالنا ان شاء الله اصلاح ويقراو ويتناماو وما يكونوش يبقاو ينقذهم الله من هذه الاميه لان راها عامه عندنا وملي بلغتنا حتى المحل غادي تكون صالح وليداتنا ان شاء الله. حوريه بنتي وهذا الطيب ولد ولدي لان قراو فيها المدرسه ودابا راهم في الكوليج والمستقبل ديالهم راه ان شاء الله مزيان.
فقد قررنا أن نحدث بجانب جلالتنا.
In July 2001, His Majesty Mohammed VI opens the door to the recognition of the Berber identity by creating the Royal Institute of Amazigh Culture, ERCAM, with the mission of integrating Berber in the educational system. On the rocks of a dry riverbed in southern Morocco, engravings are testimony of a distant human presence. Strange characters evoke the early stages of writing. Here lived the ancestors of the Berbers, the Amazigh. Tifana, one of the oldest writings in the world, used by nomadic Berber tribes of North and Central Africa, almost fell into oblivion, seemingly condemned forever. But men, the Berbers, the Freemen, the Amazigh people, maintained over time by voice or by sign the memory of their history. Since August 2001, BMCE Bank Foundation has organized a training course for reflection and training for future teachers of the Amazigh language. And in 2003, the foundation, responding to the generosity of His Majesty Mohammed VI to spread the Amazigh language, develops and prints textbooks using the Tifina alphabet.
مين دوم شي غنهارا؟ أدليس، في دير أنا أدليسة؟ أنت مازيغ فينا أدليسة قناص أدرمذو أد السيورة، مين غنسيور؟ تمازيغ نرجدو ذنا.
تغطينو تبربشتينو أتمتارت نتي الدكلانو.
From the beginning of primary school, the children are faced with 3 modes of reading and writing, but apparently their assimilative capacity allows them to make light of any difficulties.
هذه الأخيرة التي بدأ تدريسها داخل المدرسة المغربية لأنها جزء من الهوية المغربية.
Outside school hours, the Medresatcom schools open their doors to associations involved in the fight against adult illiteracy. Each school is provided with computers, and the foundation breaks new ground by offering educators and students the most successful advanced technology.
Voici la forme que va prendre cette mallette.
To address the need to teach children from an early age, the Foundation develops new teaching tools. To address the logistical problems posed by the Metersatcom network, which over the years has extended throughout the entire kingdom, and to facilitate communication between the different schools and their teachers, the Foundation established an interactive internet web page accessible to all. Today, Metersatcom, as a pilot school and laboratory for education, has proved its effectiveness. The fruit of this experience has been closely shared with the Ministry of Education, so that together the goal of building, throughout the Kingdom and Africa, 1001 schools is achieved.